Alright guys, welcome to the latest episode in getting the S550 steering wheel to fully function the way that we wanted to in the S197 Mustang. Here I'm already in the car, it's already started. I've already removed the S197 airbag, and I've already unplugged the controls for what would go to the horn and the switches. So let's, what I've done is I've got my fully wired up, fully changed and converted controls. I've got my custom harness that I made and you guys saw in the other video. And so what I'm going to do is I gave a little extra slack here. I'm going to plug it in. So I'm not going to control the car, but I am going to attempt to control all of the functions utilizing the wheel. So let me get that plugged in and we'll go through this testing phase together. All right, so that is plugged in. So let's start with the audio controls on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the volume higher. All right, a little too loud. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to cycle through the different channels. All right, let's go. Sorry, that was cycling through the sources. Now I'm going to cycle through the channels, so I'll go forward. All right, let's go back. So we know that our audio control works. Let's take a look at Bluetooth control. So we're going to press the talk to sync button.
Sync, please say a command.
Cancel. All right, so now it says nothing, so you can see. I'm going to press the phone button, so it should try to connect to my phone. All right, so we got connecting here on the screen. Now I don't have my phone set up, so it's not going to connect. All right, no phone found. Let's go ahead and press the little phone icon here. Okay, that was the other phone button, and it should, now it's connecting because those two are going to operate the same. Okay, so it's going to attempt to connect, and once it fails to connect, it's going to say, do you want to connect a phone? No phone found. Okay, and last, our M button is our OK button, so it says connect Bluetooth device. If I click on that, we see that it does go to try to connect to another phone. If I press the phone button, it's going to attempt again. So we know our Bluetooth controls work. Okay, so now I'm going to cross you guys over. I'm going to take you out of the stand, and I'm going to hold you up. All right, so I do need to get my oil changed, but I am going to attempt to cycle through our options with our info controls. So my OK button works. Okay, it takes me into gauge mode. If I press the left key, it should take me back. Great. If I go up and down, I can cycle through my different options in my cluster. And if I press right, it should take me into my settings when I'm on settings. So I'll press right. And amazing. So we know our D-pad works. Last but not least is our cruise control. Now, because this steering wheel is not set up and I don't plan on attempting to drive with two steering wheels, I am just going to test to see if it turns on or not when I press the on and off key. And you can see that it does turn on. So we can assume that the rest of our controls work because, once again, I'm not going to test that. So I'm pressing the button on and off so we know cruise control works. All right, guys. Well, that concludes this project for getting the controls on the S550 steering wheel set up for the S197. Again, if you guys stick around, the next thing we're going to work on is the wiper switches and the headlight or high beam and turn signals. And then finally, once we have that all wrapped up, we will then have enough pieces, enough of the project done that we can get into the heated steering wheel, which will be the final conclusion of this project. For those of you who stuck around, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys got something out of this, and we can sort of finally put this 10-year project to bed. I know all of the people who wanted to use the GT350 steering wheel with that flat bottom were always kind of hopeful that there was going to be some way to do this. And at this point, hopefully now you guys can tackle this project on your own. But hopefully I see a lot more mods from you guys coming out, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.